it's time to strap our boots on. This is a perfect day to die. Wipe the blood out of our eyes. In this life there's no surrender, and there's nothing left for us to do. Find the strength to see this through. We are the ones who will never be broken. With our final breath, we'll fight to the death. We are soldiers, we are soldiers.
Hey everybody, it's Daphne from Laura Entertainment. How you guys doing? We are sitting down with Jesus Celeste Guzman. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
She's a female veteran, y'all. We don't get too many of them, so you all better enjoy that one. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a Dominican American, Dominican by birth and citizenship American. So I am a mother of 3 adults, and I have a beautiful grandson that is amazing.
They're fun.
And I love to entertain with camera, behind the camera, and in front of the camera sometimes. So I am a producer and actress, and I'm learning the trade in different aspects. I am also a writer, and since I get out of the military in 2013, I've been learning new skills and trying to tell my story eventually in the future through film. And I have written 5 books, and this year I'm planning to publish at least the first one, which one of those will be turning into a movie trying to tell my real life story in a nutshell.
So tell us about your time in the military. What was that like for you, being in the military as a woman?
Well, it was very challenging and very hard, especially having an accent, being a female and Latina or Hispanic. It was a struggle because it's like I have to establish, like, you know, mess with me kind of thing. And I had great experiences, but I have very other that were not very good. But I have to basically find my way through most of the time. And it was a learning experience that helped me through even today. And I got to be the bilingual military instructor, which is a military science instructor. I was able to teach in Spanish to other allied countries. And that was very interesting and very unheard of in the military. So one of the benefits of being a Spanish speaking person. So besides that, I had quite a rocky experience when I was essentially assaulted in the military, and that kind of broke me down to pieces. And I got to the point that it was hard to sleep for over 3 weeks in a row, and I became completely out of control in the sense of feeling like justice was not done right, or that the things were not handled correctly. And it was hard for me to cope with that experience and that pain. It was excruciating, invisible pain that nobody could see, but only I could have the torment, the reminding in the flashbacks of the stuff. And that was a very hard patch to go through. And I got to the point I was suicidal and depressed to the fullest. I became a little bit trying to cope with alcohol, to cope with the pain, and to kind of trying to erase the memories of the pain. And the flashbacks are reminding me of things. But eventually I came through to that, and had the help that I needed. And it was not really earthly help in my case. It was literally the day that I was trying to kill myself. I actually called out for God and show up. So that's my breakthrough that started during the military, still in active duty, going through that. And it was very, very hard to actually have life in a normal basis after that. And it took me over 3 years to actually feel like normal again. 3 years of torture, invisible pain, and not being understood, most likely. But thank God I live to tell and to be a voice for those that are voiceless and for those that have taken actually their life in the process when through abuse. And it's nothing that we see very popular in the military or that is very publicized or promoted, but it is thousands and thousands of soldiers, female and male, that go through this experience that is unlikely, do not represent what the military stands for. And I'm not saying the military is a bad experience or anything like that, but that is part of my story and part of what I went through. And besides the amazing assignments that I have and the amazing opportunities that I have to grow and to be uh, able to share my knowledge in the military science area and as operation sergeant and as a also logistics and in that area, I was very delighted into putting things together, organizing things, and eventually leading soldiers, teaching them how to do the supply, logistics, and do operations and planning for the operation, training the soldiers in different aspects of logistics. Because I was a quartermaster in logistics as well. That was one of my specialties. So it was all in all, it was an amazing experience, minus the horrifying part of the sexual assault and anything relating to that.
So how long were you in for?
I was 7 years and a half. And the reason why I was 7 years and a half, because I planned to be 20, but I couldn't because of I have what they call, hmm, well, I'm going to be honest here. I have accident in the pre-deployment training. I had a Humvee rollover pre-deployment training, and that caused me brain injury. And it was not noticeable at the time, at the moment, but down the road, noticed that I was losing the vision in my right eye, and I was having blinding headaches. And then eventually to find out that that led me to have distorted sight appreciation of uh, the depth of stepping into places. So we went into the field for a training for 3 weeks, and I did not see the edge of the cliff as if it was closed because of distorted vision. I see it far, so I stepped into the cliff and fell down, and then I ended up in a very serious concussion injury, and then they found I have a tumor. And there was cancer, and then they did a surgery, and then there was a malpractice in the process of the surgery, and then I ended up in coma, and then in a wheelchair, quadriplegic, and I lost my voice and the ability to have the sound, clear memory for a good time. It took me a long time to recover from that injuries. And that was one of the things that, in my opinion, it was not handled correctly. But that was part of one of the painful experiences that actually caused me to be what I call a not a good of a soldier to keep anymore, because with those injuries, it was hard to keep you in the military. So I went through a whole recovery period to actually get back and to be able to use the main abilities like speaking clear, thinking clear, and I eventually recovered my memory. It took like 3 years actually to recover fully my memory, and all that was one thing behind the other. It wasn't planned, and that's not what I expected. It was gonna be like for a long haul and to be like command sergeant major one day in the future. That was my dream, my passion. And but all those incidents that was not something that were expecting to happen, but that actually caused me to have shorter period of service.
Wow.
So I feel like I'm being through a very rough patch, and some people might not consider, if you don't go to the front line of the war, do not consider that you've been through something. But in my case, I feel like I went through a different kind of war.
Good Lord, girl. It sounds like you just couldn't catch a damn break. I mean, seriously, that's snowballing right there. I mean,
That's right.
it's one thing after another. bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? That's just
Yep.
pretty
I felt that way most of the time. Yeah.
good Lord. And I mean,
Get
so 7 years, did you got
7.5.
did they tell you, did they make you get out or did you just choose to leave?
I didn't want to leave. They gave me the choice to recover because there is they have a program for that to recover. The Wounded Warrior Battalion was called at the time. They changed the name after. That's where they take the wounded and any soldier that is going through any injury or any kind of accident. They kind of try to patch you up and fix you up and that kind of stuff if you want to. So I was the kind of soldier that when I give up just because some tragedy or some accident or something didn't went right, I always look for the way to make it work and to get back on my feet with my boots and get back on the ground. That was me. I was that type of soldier. So I actually fight to the last minute to stay and to recover, and I managed to recover from every single one of the things. And eventually, after all the recovery, then they find out that I have cancer for a third time, and then that kind of that kind of number. So eventually, I said, you know what? It looked like this is not ready for me to stay.
Right. It's time to pack my shit and leave, y'all. I gotta go. For real. I'll see y'all later. It's been nice serving. But if
You
I'm
know, I really
leaving, shit's just gonna keep happening. I gotta go. That's what it seems like to me, you know?
eventually, it was like, oh, wait a minute, this mess is like every time that I sign up voluntarily to deploy, this is another thing, right? 3 times I sign up voluntarily to ship out. And every time something happened, it's like, are you serious? I'm trying to get out there at the front line. I'm trying to volunteer to go on deployments. And for some reason, always something happened every time that I volunteered to go. While others want to get out of the assignment, I wanted to just go in voluntarily, but no, didn't happen that way.
I wanted the army, but you know.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I was very bold. Like okay, who is what do you need? Sign me up. I was like the first one, like here I am, just come in. But for some reason, there was still the plans going on.
That's crazy, I swear.
Yeah, it is really crazy.
Especially when you wanna do something so bad, and
Yeah,
it's just like, okay, as one thing after another, one thing,
yeah,
it you're
yeah.
just, "Okay, I'm just done."
Yeah, I was working against my plans. Obviously, I guess the plans were not right or something. So,
Yeah.
but I give the fight. I give the fight. I press in. I stay. I try and try over and over and over and over. But anyway, eventually, it's like like you get it. Like hello, like it's time to go. Time to go.
That was me today. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was telling them about, coding. Because I'm not a coder, okay? I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I cannot code. I have no idea how the hell I created a channel, okay? I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. There's no way I could do it again, no way. And we were having this conversation, and I just straight told this person, I was like, yep, you know, I tried to do it. Apparently, it just didn't want me to do it. So pretty much, so the people who I was doing it for, they pretty much called and said, "Yo, give it up. We'll just do it for you." you know,
Yeah, there you have it. Okay, sure. That sounds like a good plan.
they probably felt sorry for me. Like, "Hey, she ain't caught this shit in 6 months. We're just gonna call her and help her. We need to help her out. We see she created something." I'll
Yeah,
admit it, I will admit it. I don't know how to code. I don't. I'll try, but
but
it might not be the best.
that's actually commendable that you actually try and got to the where you got.
Girl,
And
it's like a whole other world.
it is.
I don't want that job.
I totally feel you.
They can keep it. I thought producing was hard. I'm good. I'll stay with producing. You all keep the coding. No.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know
That's
how they
exactly
do it,
right.
like, oh, man, because it's you just write this random shit, 00 slash blah, and you gotta put it here, and then you gotta do it there, and I'm good.
Yep,
I just wanna
yep.
move stuff, and it don't work like that. It's so complicated.
But
So
I believe that's why we have different skills and talents, because it's like everybody have their own niche, their own group, their own specialty, and we need to kind of let everybody flow in their own zone, you know?
I do believe they felt sorry for me, though, and they go, "Just give up. Give up."
That's funny.
It happens sometimes, it's like that sometimes. They're just you never know. I mean, same army, just that was just a sign, like you just don't need to be here. There's a reason why you don't need to be here. You need to go and live your life somewhere, and be happy because I mean, I know from like my son being in like he was shot over there and I didn't know about it. I found out on Facebook that he was shot. He was high on
Oh,
morphine, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like,
oh,
"You got shot? What the hell?" Seriously. "Can you send me some Pringles?" "What?" You know? "Why
oh, wow.
contact me?" And he just went right back to work because he loved it. And that's what he's meant to do. That's what he wants to do. That's great, but just there's reasons why people are put in other directions like me. I went to school for criminal justice all them years and I was going to do that, but like I'd had that conversation where things just kept circling back. Like it was modeling when I was younger, it kept circling and circling and circling, and then scouts and this and that. And I just kept pushing it away, pushing it away, pushing it away. Then I started business, run that for years, and then here we go. We're circling again. And finally I just pumped the brakes on my business and jumped in. Because
Good.
there's a reason why things keep coming back. And
Yes,
even if I wouldn't have jumped in when I did, it probably still would have circled back. You know,
that's right.
there's just reasons behind things. There always is. And you either prolong that or you just do it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. There are things that mean there is a time and a place for everything, basically. We just have to learn to tune with this timing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
eventually it clicks in.
That's crazy, man. I'm telling you. So
Yes.
you was talking. I know you have some movies. We'll go ahead and drop them. Your movies coming up.
Yes, yes. I have a gala premiere coming up on June 14 in Delaware at the Everett Theater. And the name of the film is Sleepers. And it is action thriller and drama. And it is funny because we only wrapped it up like 2 weeks ago, complete the filming, and we already have scheduled this gala premiere, and we dedicated an entire scene just for veterans to honor veterans, either active duty or past service. And we want to also honor them at the ceremony. We're gonna have a space dedicated during the gala premiere to veterans as well. So we would love to have a good group of veterans attending the gala premiere. So if anybody knows any veterans, active duty or veterans that might want to come to Delaware, Middletown, Delaware, at the Everett Theater, that would be awesome.
Is there
So,
a ticket link?
huh?
Is there a link for tickets?
Yes, that is
You
through
can
the Everett Theater. That's where the tickets are being purchased through.
okay. If afterwards, if you want, shoot me that link and I'll put that up. I'll put the link underneath.
Sure,
Yeah. So
sure.
we can get that link up there at least. Yeah.
Awesome. And there is also another movie that is coming on Tubi on June 11th. It's called Wanna Be a Star. That's a faith-based comedy. It's a lot of fun. And you can use some napkins between because a lot of laughing make you actually cry with laughing. So that is, if anybody wants to stream it that day, it will help for the rating as well. So June 11 on Tubi, that will be the other film coming up.
Is it only gonna be on that day, or are they gonna keep it on there?
No, they're gonna keep going, but according to what I was told by distribution, that the more people stream it, the day that comes out is actually good for rating, because we're planning to bring more platforms for streaming after July, besides Tubi.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
So what do you
But
got?
on my
I mean, after you get these released, you got anything else you're working on? Anything else coming up?
Yes, there is another film. It's called Mia's Bridge. It's a 5 million budget, and we're trying to find sponsors right now. It's pitching stage for that film, and it's charged with actions. And we're looking for serious people that want to actually be part of that, because it's a huge message on that movie for the audience. When we're trying to, in that movie, trying to bring community and law enforcement into synchronization and appreciation at the same time, to trying to encourage community to work as a team rather than as the opposite. So, and it is multicultural. We're trying to have a very equitative cast that represent different countries, because we're trying to also promote that, not to be focusing in a specific group of people, but to include, if possible, an actor from different countries.
So you're looking basically for did you put out a casting call already? Or are you looking for diversity as far as
Right now, we're trying to find somebody that's a A-lister, a list, because there is a investors that want to see an A-lister that come on the project, and then once that happen, then they come in to invest into the film.
well, we won't talk too much business on this. We'll talk about that afterwards, but
Yes.
I'll talk to you about that after we're done. Um,
Okay.
I probably
Awesome.
I got some ideas for you. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
But I
Awesome.
mean, as far as casting calls, you got casting calls out. Has the movie already been cast, or are you still working on?
No, no, we are trying after this, the premiere, we're trying to hit heavy on that one, and we're looking forward to push that project to a different level. Yes. But we're looking forward for take it to a big screen, not to be only an indie film on that one. Yes.
So, Sleepers, is that an indie or is that a feature?
It's Sleeper is a feature film. Feature film is indie feature film. There is a lot of promises going on with the movie. It's possible that turn it more into the indie film. As a matter of fact, there is many people looking into it to actually take it to a next level.
There you go. What's the running time on it?
92 minutes.
92 minutes.
Yes.
An indie film?
Yes.
That's as long as a damn feature, girl.
It's a feature film.
That's no indie.
It's a feature film. Yes. Yes.
That's a feature film.
Yes, it is. That's why I say indie feature film. Yes.
To me, a little indie's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Really? Oh, no, no, no.
That's what I consider an indie film, 10, 20 minutes.
No, there is actually a feature film that is long. It's like a whole, yeah. There is
Maybe a
feature
little
film that is 5 minutes.
the independent film, 92 minutes. I still call them, little features. But the little indie ones, those are the ones I call, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. There's little cute films, short
No,
films.
this is
Now, I
full.
refer to them as the indies.
No, this
I'm
is
all
way
about the
out
real
there.
features.
This is way out there, and it's well done, and the trailer is very good as well. So let's see. We would like to see you there and your people, whoever is watching, whoever is interested. We need the support at the premiere.
There you
So,
go. So where are you at right now?
I am in New York.
New York. How's the weather there?
It is, I would say, from north to south.
Bipolar? Is it bipolar there too?
Forward instead of by. I'm sorry.
Telling you what, this weather, it won't make up its damn mind. It goes from 80 degrees to friggin' 60 degrees to 48 again, and then it goes right back up to 70, 80, and that is just it's getting everybody sick. Then you've got allergies and all that, and people are getting sick. It's
I
ridiculous.
have allergies, actually. Yes.
Off the
Sorry.
East Coast if
Mm,
you want to survive. Mother
yes.
Nature needs beer. For real.
The weather is very wow. It can rain, it can be cold, it can be summer. The
Snow.
whole week, the whole week has been like that. Plus, a lot of pollen. It's an overload of pollen that is actually affecting my throat.
You want to get something to drink?
Yes, yes, I do.
And I'll go ahead, run and get something to drink. We're good. We
Yes, I believe you can cut this.
I
Oh my
always have something to drink with me all the time. I've got to always have something to drink with me.
I feel I feel as if the pollen is stuck in my throat. Anyways, this
People
is
cutting their
interesting.
lawns and stuff too. That don't help.
Yes, I've been dealing with that. All right, I think we're good to go. Thank you. That feels good to drink water.
You always should have something to drink with you all the time. I'm telling you what, I'm allergic to grass, and I never knew that for a long time. I um I knew for a long time I'm allergic to cats, but yet I had 3 of them.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, 2 have passed away since then. I still have 1, and I always took
Oh.
my house like super clean. I'm like super OCD about that. And you would never know I had a cat unless you actually seen it. Seriously. A lot of
Oh
people
wow.
knew I had cats unless they seen them. And I take an allergy pill during the day and then at night before I go to bed. So I always take 2. And then I found out, I went to the doctor and they did some kind of stupid allergy thing on me. And they're like, "Oh, did you know you're allergic to grass?" I'm like, "What?" You know,
What?
as much as I love to be outside, and you're telling me I'm allergic to grass. What the hell, man? So me, I don't care because like when I'm outside cutting, weed whacking, whatever with the weed eater, I'm out there barefooted with a weed eater. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh wow.
Breathing the grass in. I'm allergic as hell to the grass. Never even knew. I had no clue
Wow.
it's grass.
That's interesting.
They
So
found it out. It was weird.
you're gonna be in the country then.
Oh hell, they're not gonna stop me from being in the country. I like to be out there. I mean, like I like the city, but I like the country too. You know what I mean? I like to be in the middle,
Yes.
but I think the country, even when I grew up in Las Vegas, all the people out there, like when I was younger, thought I was weird because I was used to being, back this way. So I'd run around in Vegas barefooted, walking through the alleys barefooted. Oh my God. I ran through the desert barefooted
Like
through,
a gypsy?
and people are just looking at me like, this girl right here is crazy. You know, hell, it didn't phase me because I was used to it. It's just shoot, what?
That's
What?
interesting.
I've got a ton of shoes, probably over 100 pairs, but do I wear them? Not half the time.
That's interesting. So you like to be in touch with the soil.
It's just weird. I don't know. I'm one of them people where I just like to be comfortable, you
That
know?
sounds good to me. Yeah. All
The
right. I'm right there with you.
seriously, I like to be comfortable, shorts, tank tops, whatever, comfortable. I
Yeah,
get
and dress the
up when I
heels on the side.
makeup when I need to have my makeup on. Other than that, my hair's in a ponytail. I've got on tank tops, t-shirts, whatever, shorts, and I just go. You know, that's just me.
Sounds good.
That's why when I do these interviews, I tell everybody, I'm like, look, if we got an interview, don't cancel it because that takes like my whole day. Well, at least half of my day because I've got to get ready. And I already hate doing my makeup anyway, unless I have to. And that's at least, that's a job. To me
You
anymore,
did
it's
a good
a
job.
chore. You know, that's a chore to me anymore. So I got to do that, do my makeup, and then I got to do, get everything set up and everything. So don't cancel because then that means I got to do all of that again for the next time.
Oh, wow.
So
I
bad.
see. That makes sense.
To me, it's too much work. Like, damn.
But you did a good job, though.
I don't have a team. I don't have no makeup artist here to do my makeup. If I did, I wouldn't care. Like, hey, all right, cool. You want to cancel? All right, they'll be back. But
Yep. Yeah.
me, it's me doing it's just, I don't know. I can be girly girl, country girl. I don't know. 50 different girls in one, I guess.
The next door girlfriend in the movie.
I don't think I could play that.
Oh,
I've had
really?
I have had that conversation with people before as far as that role, that particular person in a movie. I do not seriously think I could even take myself serious being that lovey-dovey kiss your ass type chick in film. I'm sorry. I grew up with 8 brothers. I've grew up I'm not even gonna go into that. But anyway, yeah, I've always been very, very, very independent. I'll just leave it there. And I've
Okay, gotcha.
on anybody, especially a man, to do a damn thing for me. And to be from where I am now to a woman that's going to kiss your ass in a film. I get it's make believe, but I can't. I can't. I wouldn't even be able to take myself serious. You know what? I don't think I couldn't do it. There's no way. You know, I'd be the Michelle Rodriguez type easily,
I see.
but there's no way in hell. No, I'm not bowing to a man. I'm not.
I see, I see.
Sorry, guys, but this chick right here don't bow. No. You
I
could,
see.
if you could be the lovey-dovey type, but that's just not me. That's not who I am. I could not connect to that type of role. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't thought of that for me ever, neither.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I love more about detective, doctors, lawyer. That's the type of
yeah,
character that I feel very natural and comfortable.
hard ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See that I'm right there with you. I could not do that other thing. I could do lawyer, detective, easily, stuff like that. Motorcyclist because I ride, But could I do that? No. No, that's not me. I could not connect to that. There's no way. No way. Because the first time I would have to say, "Oh my god, I love you so much, baby." No fucking way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stupid peachy.
I couldn't do it. Nope. I'm good. I tell you what, God, you'd have a field day with me hanging out. I'm serious. You'd be like, "Oh my god." So,
Well, everybody have their own things. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you said you wrote some books also.
Yes.
Names of your books.
Say that again. Couldn't hear.
What are the names of your books?
Restore is one of them. From victim to an overcomer. They flow as a consecutive, one or the other. Yes, by different sessions.
So
So
where
it is
Amazon?
basically not only to share about the struggles, but how I managed to move from victim to people call it survivor. I don't consider myself a survivor, but I know that worldwide there's a very common thing to stay between victim and survivorship.
Yeah.
So in my case, I broke the code. So I went from there to overcomer. So that is very not like something that you hear a lot. Somebody saying that. So that's what make difference between my writing from other people that talk about survivorship. And I basically walk the reader through the steps how to move from that mindset. It's basically go about what's the mindset, how they come about, and what is the root of the mindset, and how to face them in a healthy way, in a loving way towards yourself, and then to be gracious towards yourself, and then how to break the pattern, and then how to establish the real you that been hidden inside of you for basically most of the person's life. So anybody that's dealing with struggling with feeling a victim, or being actually a victim, or becoming victimizing somebody else, or becoming comfortable in the zone of survivorship, I encourage them and defy them to move out of that state of mind and out of that comfort zone of survivorship. Because I believe that we are created to be more than just a survivor. We are created to be a overcomer, like triumphant. Like go out and get and conquer whatever it is the niche, whatever it is your mountain, whatever it is, what? But you need to be the best of the best, but you have to make it there in oneness, like not in a broken pieces inside. So a lot of times a person might be broken, but it's invisible, right? So I address those things over there, how to bring from the invisible to the visible and be comfortable under your own skin.
Wow. So you can get these on Amazon?
Like right now, it's not out yet. I am publishing this year. This year
Oh,
is coming out. Yes.
okay.
And I'm writing on a script for a movie about it as well.
Well, then we're gonna have to bring you back on. We'll have to do the writer's block. We'll put you on the writer's block for that one. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
That's
Yes. Yeah. I just came from Honduras, speaking about encouraging 150 women over there about how to break those patterns and how to have hope and understand that there is a way out of that vicious cycle of victim mindset.
wow. That's unbelievable. That's awesome. You're a rock star, man. Seriously.
I don't know.
You're like
I just feel like I feel like an
seriously.
eagle. I feel like an eagle soaring high when I able to share with others that there is a way out of the mindset and out of the lifestyle, out of the comfort zone of brokenness. So basically, I used to be a mess. I used to be broken up, messed up, like crazy messed up. And now I said I have a messenger. I went from a mess to a messenger. So from an ugly mess to a beautiful messenger, because it's powerful and beautiful at the same time. I could see myself like a roaring eagle, and I want a lot of people worldwide, no matter if it's a woman, whoever is the human being that applies to understand that. I believe that people are made to be eagles, not to be chicken. Because the chicken stays on the ground and they go so high, you can see from the distance, and you can it is a symbolic thing. It's powerful. To me, so powerful. Yes. So I want too
I
many
like
people
that.
to.
The chicken stays on the ground. You're just your chicken on the ground.
Ex-
You need to fly. And then you throw the chicken, it lands.
that's another analogy. I say, like, you take the serpent, for example. That's an analogy that I use. You cannot defeat a serpent in the air. Lose in the air. The serpent lose the strength, but when the eagle pick it up and take it high, it can win over the serpent. But if you fight the serpent on the ground, you are history as an eagle. So
You're screwed. Run away.
exactly. So I use things like that is symbolic, predictable, and that it seems funny at the same time. And I use kind of like a joking when I write, and also as well. Even if it is an ugly topic, but I put the funny part in it because it's actually there is fun in pain, and there is beauty in pain, and there is beauty in ashes. So I kind of illustrate it through my writing about what I mean when I say those things.
I
Yeah.
do like that. I'm gonna say that to somebody one day. I'm like, hey, you're just a chicken on the ground, ain't you? See if they take me serious. They'll
Do you
probably
know that?
be like, what?
Do you know that the chicken go like this, like this? But that is symbolic of like, should I do it? Should I do it? What about if something happens? And you never get to do it because you're so afraid to just, you know what I mean? So that's similar to being a chicken mindset. And then victim mindset is like a chicken. So It is just crazy cool. And then sometimes people are hanging out with the wrong crowd. For example, if you're an eagle, what are you doing hanging out in a chicken coop? No, get out of there.
Right.
You're meant to be an eagle. So that's something that I use on my own life in the book. Yes.
Get your chicken ass out the group.
That's right. Or tell me, eagle, hey, eagle, get out of the chicken coop. Let's have some fun and fly out. Oh, I don't have no wings. Oh, don't worry. When you throw there, you're gonna discover that you have them.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh man, that is funny as hell. Okay, I'm gonna tell you thank you for coming on. I want you to stay on. It has been so much fun. Even with the stories, I'm telling you, it's awesome. We do appreciate you coming on, seriously. We need more female veterans, seriously, we do. We don't get enough. We don't get enough. We've had three. You're the third one, I'm pretty sure. It was Crystal, Sheila, and you. 3.
Okay.
Rest of all
We
been
need,
guys, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And
we need to represent.
yeah, we need some more. But definitely thank you for coming on. Everybody else, I just want to let you guys know we do have a new segment coming to Lore. I actually announced that yesterday. It is called Censor This. And this segment is for comedians and comedians only. And they will be able to speak freely. They can do their acts, they can talk, bullshit, whatever. I'm not going to censor anybody. I never do usually anyway. It don't matter. But this is only for comedians. And this will eventually also be going to Apple TV. I just want to let everybody know before I close out this segment. So to everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you. Appreciate you for sure. And see you guys later.
It's time to strap our boots on. This is a perfect day to die. Wipe the blood out of our eyes. In this life there's no surrender, and there's nothing left for us to do. Find the strength to see this through. We are the ones who will never be broken. With our final breath, we'll fight to the death. We are soldiers, we are soldiers. Whoa. Shoulder, you can erase us, you'll just have to face us.
singing out last night while she's staring at the sunset oceanside, dreaming of the places she could go, wondering if there's more than what she knows, looking out for more life. She spread herself around now just for spite. Fate is never fair and life is rough. No amount of time could be enough. This town's no place for a fallen angel. Who are we to hold you down? Miss having you around. This town's no place for a fallen angel. Without you, that will be done. Sending all my love to Kingdom Come. Sending all my love to Kingdom Come. Laughing as the 8-ball hits the pocket at the Sunset Billiards Hall, taking all the money that he'd win to spend it all on bailing out a friend. Good husband and a new dad, gives his son all the things he never had, just when he could call his house a home. Another fallen angel's moving on. This town's no place for a fallen angel. Who are we to hold you down? We miss having you around. This town's no place for a fallen angel. Without you, that will be done. I'm sending all my love to Kingdom Come. Sending all my love to Kingdom Come. To Kingdom When it's all coming down, calling your fallen angels. When it's all coming down, calling your fallen angels. They'll be waiting when it's all in. I can feel them everywhere I've ever been. Fate is never fair and life is rough. It's gonna be a good time catching up.